Greetings, everybody. I got a video for you here, and I wasn't sure whether or not I should go there, but I am anyway. Welcome to Meta Messiah, my channel. Glad you watch. I'm glad you support me. If you're watching, obviously you're supporting me just with a watch. What I really need are likes, subscriptions. So please sub, hit the button. So easy to do. Especially if you want to find out about this new, this new paradigm in the crypto world showing up, perhaps. And I'm going to be talking a lot about that. So comment, share, engage. That helps boost the algorithm. So again, thank you for watching my channel, Meta Messiah. And let's just go right into it. As I said earlier, I didn't know if I wanted to get into this or not, so I am. Let's just call it the battle of the LARPs, okay? Because a lot of people are saying they're LARPs. Live action role play is the original usage of the acronym LARP, but something that's pretending to be something that it's not. Am I going to conclude that any of the tokens I'm talking about are LARPs? No. But you always have to play devil's advocate and say, well, what would make it a LARP? It's about the evidence, I would think. Because, I mean, obviously if you see somebody doing cosplay of Spider-Man and you take off the mask and it's not, Tom Holland or whatever, then it's a LARP. They're role-playing out Spider-Man. But the evidence shows they're wearing a Spider-Man suit and they're about the same size, maybe a similar voice. Until you take the mask off, you don't know who's underneath the Spider-Man outfit. Just an analogy. Because people cosplay and LARP. I like the connection. So we got some tokens up here. Obviously my favorite being Okinami, which I think is the furthest from a LARP that I've seen. But then there's Tsuka, and I did another video about Tsuka v. Okinami and which one I like better, and in the end I said the evidence just simply is better for Okinami. And then we have some others, Daruma, Dejitaro Shirido, and Hoichi, okay, just to name some. So I got some coins up here, Dejitaro Shirido with a very similar appearance to Tsuka. Dejitaro Tsuka, I think, is also a similar name. Both have dragons. But Tsuka versus Shirido, I'm finding that, maybe Shirido is now LARPing Tsuka. Tsuka maybe LARPing that they are connected to Shiba Inu. So we got some tokens up here. Obviously my favorite being Okinami, which I think is the furthest from a LARP that I've seen. But then there's Tsuka, and I did another video about Tsuka v. Okinami and which one I like better, and in the end I said the evidence just simply is better for Okinami. And then we have some others, Daruma, Dejitaro Shirido, and Hoichi, okay, just to name some. So I got some coins up here, Dejitaro Shirido with a very similar appearance to Tsuka. Dejitaro Tsuka, I think, is also a similar name. Both have dragons. But Tsuka versus Shirido, I'm finding that, maybe Shirido is now LARPing Tsuka. Tsuka maybe LARPing that they are connected to Shiba Inu and Ryoshi. And then Daruma, I don't know a whole lot about. So I'm throwing this out to the community, especially the Hoichi one, because that's interesting to me right now. I think it's somewhat less of a LARP, and sometimes less is more. Tsuka is constantly putting out information, tweets and marketing. They have a great marketing arm on Twitter, in their Telegram, and other places. And I'm not trying to be controversial, but if it's controversial, it's controversial. I think the communities need to defend their tokens. And if I start a war, I start a war. So be it. It brings attention to everybody. And let the buyer decide. If you can't convince the buyer based on your evidence, you're in trouble. Okay? First of all, none of this is financial advice. As my disclaimer, I'm not giving you any investing advice. We're just talking about cryptocurrencies, blockchain, crypto tokens, and the like. And this is for entertainment. I think it's going to be pretty entertaining to see the LARP wars. The LARP wars. That's what people might call them, because as these things start really picking up and the market becomes bullish, people are going to degen play a lot of things. Meaning they don't know anything about it, but because it's popular, they're going to buy it. And that's part of this crypto investing. People have money, they'll throw it at something like a lottery ticket, hoping they win. And so between Tsuka, between Okinami, between Daruma, between Hoichi, between Shirido, and I'm probably butchering the pronunciations. Again, Okinami, I'm going to start with, okay. Try to do this under 10 minutes if I can. Okinami, the blockchain evidence and the photo evidence suggests a very strong connection to both the fabled Ryoshi, the ETH Foundation, the ETH Genesis wallets, so Ethereum developers, possibly SHIB developers, and may have a place in Shibarium because of these connections. I mean, the Okinami wallet was created 4 years before, the Okinami deployer wallet was created 4 years ago and 40 days before Shiba Inu, and there is some transactional evidence of very sophisticated transaction movements into the deployer wallet now, testing done that just suggests that the only people that can pull off such a thing are developers that have worked on the Ethereum project and possibly Shiba Inu. There might be a connection between Shiba Inu and Ethereum, as we saw with Vitalik Buterin and all the trillions of tokens that were given to him that he burned and donated to India. For India COVID, if you recall. But Okinami has some other photo evidence out there that the in blockchain messages, and the most recent one discussing that we've been discussing is about the surge, and you'll see with the ETH Foundation, Hokusai's artwork is all over the place with the Ethereum people. Now, I'd ask people in the Okinami community is, when Shiba Inu came out a long time ago, did we see ETH developers wearing Shiba Inu dog shirts or, posting Shiba Inu stuff? We did see Vitalik Buterin, okay, in a picture with the Shiba Inu dog. Okay. Tsuka, on the other hand, I did another video. I'm going to put the link here in the description. Tsuka put up also this tweet here with the picture of the dragon, the mountain, and the wave. Very interesting. I'm wondering if it's like an olive branch of some kind saying, we might be part of an ecosystem working together. And that'd be great if they are. If all these tokens are working together in an ecosystem, that'd be awesome. If you go to Kanagawa Nami in the website, link in the description, I have links, lots of links there, but the Okinami website, it does speak of the Dragon King, the mythological Dragon King story, 4 powerful dragons. Okay? There's a lot of Eastern philosophy, Buddhism, Hinduism, Mount Kailash, which is very important in Buddhism and in Hinduism, a pilgrimage place in Asia, near, I believe it could be in India itself, northern India, near the Himalaya, closer to the Himalayas. And those were the traveling people that went into Asia and spread Buddhism. All the way to Japan. All of Asia is connected by Eastern philosophies of Taoism, Confucianism, Buddhism. Buddhism is a philosophy, is a way of living, but it's a philosophy. It's not a religion at all. Some people treat it like a religion, but we're seeing this common thread throughout with a lot of the Tsuka blockchain messages and tweets, and there's just a lot of Eastern and Asian philosophical things being said in the messaging by the devs, either in the blockchain or the other channels of communication. Hoichi, though, is the guy with the little guitar. like I said, Shirito has the dragon, and then Daruma looks like some. I don't know what the symbol's all about, but you'll see. I'll post them all up in the video as you've seen. Looking at all their charts, I mean, I can't judge anything. Daruma bothers me a little bit because it looks ruggish. I can't say enough about Shirito. Digitara Shirito just recently spiked big time. It was over 100% yesterday. 133% when I looked at one point. I'm like, wow. People are buying into these tokens with this Eastern. I don't like using the word Oriental at all. That just means a place of the world, not a people. I like to say Eastern or Asiatic or Asian significance, symbolism. And, sorry, I thought maybe somebody was at my door. Anyway, I'm reaching 10 minutes. I don't want to go far over 10 minutes. Looking at these tokens, I think the communities, again, need to comment on my video, back up the token. I'm calling out, I'm shouting out to Okinami, I'm shouting out to Tsuka, Daruma, Shirito, Hoichi. Tell us your story. Why is your narrative more compelling? There needs to be a battle of wits, a battle of words right now. If you want to come out on top, there's a big group of people that are invested in these various tokens. And they are, I mean, Tsuka's charts. Look at the Tsuka charts. It's amazing. It's a very good chart. Okinami has a very good chart from when they opened up. They're still holding up a lot of gains from when they opened up. Nothing very old before July of last year. And then you have Okinami come out after Tsuka, it looks like. Their releases are very close. And then the ones then to come out later. Daruma and then Shirito and Hoichi. So I think October got some release time. You'll see in the charts. Just look at the chart dates. So to kind of wrap this up on these coins, I think it's time for these coins to start having a dialogue on Twitter, the conversation. We need to be talking about in our Telegram. Why is our case better? If you want to get more people, maybe we start buying each other's tokens. Who knows? Okay, it's okay for you guys to own all these. Just don't put more money than you can afford to lose into anything. And again, this is not financial advice. It's just entertainment only. But you can own them all. It's all, you take a risk, but maybe one of them is the big one to go. But again, I've looked at the evidence. I've been talking about Okinami. I've been following the token since last August or so, and I'm just not seeing with the other tokens a narrative that has the strength of the evidence that I'm seeing with Okinami. And in the end, Okinami, I feel, comes out on top because maybe I'm just researching and focusing. I could be seeing what I want to see, but I'm trying to remain objective. And by remaining objective, I want to hear the opposing viewpoints. I want to hear what the other tokens have to say. Show me the evidence. Show me the money. Show me the evidence. Show it to me. And I'd be happy to talk about it. On a side note, I'm going to start covering not financial advice, NFAI, a newer token that just came out recently because the AI sector is huge. Somebody asked me, am I going to talk about other tokens? Yes, I will. I'm going to be talking about some of the AI tokens as I start to research more. I really like SingularityNet, and I'm starting to see some others. But NFAI looks very interesting, and I'm going to do a video coming up next just to do a short presentation on it, why I like it. Because part of the reason I like it is very new, and you can get in at a bottom floor price. But I saw a SingularityNet too, and I should talk about that one too. That has a lot of potential. AI, artificial intelligence, going to be a huge part of 2023, 2024. The technology is going to advance crypto immensely. And other industries. It's going to be used in business and in science and various things. The AI, artificial intelligence, just trust me, it's already popping and it's bullish right now, holding up huge gains. Pulling back some today, that's great. Good time to get, always buy in the red if you can. Don't chase the green. Okay. So some things I just wanted to primer a little bit and kind of foreshadow for future of this channel. that I'd like to talk about. But I'm gonna start the LARP wars. Like there was the meme token war. The meme token wars were 2021. Okay, crypto winter 2022. Everybody was just bunkered down. But I think the LARP wars is starting. I've seen some other tokens out there with Eastern, Asian type symbolism and names and language, writing and so on and so forth. But a lot of people are claiming these Ryoshi connections. You know, I would think eventually, if the Ryoshi account starts to speak, Ryoshi research, they may own up to something, or they may disclaim something. Ryoshi wanted to work on other projects. Shibarium coming out, perhaps there needs to be a whole new group of new tokens on this Shibarium sidechain. It's going to be huge for Ethereum. Could come out on Valentine's Day, we'll see. But we might be seeing a new progeny on the ERC20 network, the progeny of tokens to continue the goals of Ethereum, and they're going to have to be decentralized. DeFi works amongst individuals all around the world, and there is no centralized command. There's no corporate. It's not a corporation, and it's not mimicking a corporation. It's its own thing. It's something that works in its own set of rules in emerging law, in its own regulatory scheme in terms of what's going to come up government-wise and internal regulations within these DeFi communities and based on the voters within them. But government regulations is another story. I'm not going to talk about it today. I obviously went over 10 minutes. Didn't mean to. You got the big picture. Just to wrap up, let's talk about the tokens that I discussed today. We'll talk more about the artificial intelligence tokens another time. But it's time to go to war. We're going to go to war. Why not? Why not? It'll bring attention to this space that we're in with these tokens I'm talking about today. So, anyways, please like, subscribe, comment. Please comment on this video with your thoughts. Share the video, engage with the video, and I appreciate it. One last thing, the raffle. Don't forget the raffle. If you watch to the end, hey, it's your lucky day. Just do a super thanks. That gets you an entry in the raffle. Just screenshot it into the Telegram link you also see in the description with all the other links. And I'll see you next time.